Hi, I am Andre Soriano and I am.
Hey, I'm not your favorite person of One Speaks. I'm super excited because we had an exclusive session with Andre Soriano, with Karen Tully, and I'm in awe, I'm inspired. And, Andre, just thank you so much for being out here and pouring yourself out to our viewers, our fans, and our audience from around the world. I did, hear all of the context of your designs and the inspiration and motivation behind it. I'm super, super duper motivated and inspired. But this is one thing that I wanted to ask you now, Andrea. Now, designs. As an immigrant in the United States of America, have you had challenges? Have you had challenges growing your business?
I actually, as any American, I just went to high school. I love sewing and then had a fashion show there and then pursued my career as a fashion designer. I went to the fashion industry and design merchandising. During the time frame, I was working in retail. I was working for Nordstrom's. I need to pay my apartment, my phone, and all of that stuff like any American would do. So, and after that, I just saved up some money, opened up my first store, in San Francisco, and at the same time, I'm still working, and then I managed to open up a store with my savings. And then I just really pursued. It's an American dream for me, just to design. And later on, back in 2014 or 2015, Rihanna discovered me. She was looking for. There's thousands of applicants. And she's the one that reached out to me, like, "Hey, Andre, that's so crazy." Because I started designing. When I moved to San Diego. My partner Tom, he's a contractor, so we finally decided, "Hey, Andre, we're gonna sell our house in San Diego. Do you want to move to? In San Francisco. Do you want to move to San Diego?" So that's what happened, and then I started working for Neiman Marcus for 2 years, and then after that, it's like, okay, I want to go back to designing. A lot of people took notice of my work, and then chose me to be the finale for San Diego Fashion Week. And then when Brianna saw that content, who is this guy?
Right.
Because I made a gown for Joy, I'm all girl. Are you ready to trend the whole planet?
Okay.
Because my husband, as a contractor, we went to Home Depot. I'm like, oh my God, what is that fabric? I want to make a ball gown out of it.
Oh, wow.
It's that orange fencing that you see everywhere.
Yes,
I didn't know about that,
Oh
but
my
I made
gosh.
a gown. That's why when Joy went to the Grammys
Oh
in
my God.
2016, I think it was 2015 or 2016, everyone's like, oh my God, Joy, what are you wearing? This is before the Trumpsters and all of that, but it's all about exclusive fashion. So
Right.
so that's what happened. I mean, life is really exciting, and I have a message for all young Americans and all the youngsters out there. Don't give up, never give up. Follow your heart and follow your dreams. Dreams do come true, especially in our great nation. So
Yes, absolutely. So tell me, where can our viewers, get a hold of your products? How can they?
They can go to andresoriano.com, and also I have a showroom right now. My showroom is actually in Occoquan, Virginia. We moved here 2 years ago with God's blessings. I managed to have this kind of like a little custom. I do a lot of custom bride evening wear, and so it's in Occoquan, but everything is in my website. If you guys want to check andresoriano.com, please do.
And you stated that you sew for, all sizes, including me.
Absolutely,
Hello.
my dear. Yes.
Yeah, because people like us we usually find it difficult to get dresses.
I got your back.
Okay.
Macy Gray too. That one.
Oh, Mr. Gray.
I
Oh
love
my
Macy
gosh,
Gray.
she is super.
She's like, Andre, this is too much. I'm like, girl, just keep singing. And then after the show, after she sang, she's like, oh my God, Andre, I never felt so glamorous in my life. I told you, dude. No, she's so funny. I'm
Oh
like,
my gosh.
yeah, she's a good friend and stuff. And even I dress like different people from LA and stuff. That's really
Nice.
like really fun.
Nice. But Virginia and LA, which would you
They're different. That's why I have a new set of designs that I'm working on. Over here, they're a little bit more regal, classic. LA, it's more like they're still glamorous here, but to a certain extent. In LA, it's like a lot of celebrities that I work with. Oh my God, Andre, I just got this tits. Can you like show it?
I know, right?
Sorry,
I know.
or breast.
I know how it works in
Like-
Hollywood. I know how it works in LA.
So they want to like reveal more
Right.
sexiness. That's what I
Right.
meant.
Right.
But here they're a little bit more kind of just like regal.
Right.
Because it's DC. It has a different vibe. But
Right. DC has a more of like a structured,
but I like that classic look. It's
You
very
like it?
yeah, they're very like the 1940s. I love the gloves and like the little hats.
Yes.
And I don't see that much in Hollywood. And when you see that on the red carpet, I think
Right.
everyone is overexposed already. There's
Right,
no sense
right.
of like what the classic old
Right.
Hollywood glamour
I know.
like Washington DC has. That's
Right.
why it's so fabulous to have our first lady being
Oh my God.
like
Oh my God.
the
Say that again.
in the forefront of fashion, and that's why people are they see it. People are afraid to just like those Democrats love
Right.
our first lady, especially when it comes to
Right.
fashion.
Right.
They
What
couldn't
do
just,
you
like,
have to
say-
say about people not wanting to dress her though?
It's their loss. At least I'm the only one that would love to dress her.
I know that's right. That's something that we have to push for Andre Soriano to dress Melania. Because her fashion sense is just off the chain.
It's
Remarkable.
Yes, she's very impeccable. She's very timeless and classic. How
Oh my
could you not
gosh.
dress her? Like,
Hello.
she's the most gorgeous woman in planet Earth. One of the, you know what I mean? And she's our
Yes.
first lady for crying out loud.
Yes. Oh my God. I could sit down here and talk with Andre from today to tomorrow. And of course, don't be against. This is home for you now. That we're
Thank
probably
you.
going to have a frame of you somewhere in a hallway. Andre Soriano studio. Right. We'll fit in your vibe, And yes, so this is an exclusive Andre Soriano. We're moving right now into the runway to, get an exclusive look at the legendary outfit that was designed by yours truly. So hold the time.